Hello there. Once again, Happy New Year. But I'm so happy because over the past week, I've seen two games played by Manchester City. Football's got to be the nice game that it's supposed to be. And I have the belief that the dedication to this team, whether it's at management, whether it's coaching level or player level, it's just marvelous. The opposition does not really matter in situations like this because Manchester City, seem to understand who they are against and to understand how they're going to play. I have looked at the starting team sometimes and wonder, how is he not available? I'm talking, for instance, for Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz is a wonderful footballer and he's not been on the field for about 3 or 4 matches. That bothers me somewhat. But in comes a guy called Akanji, and I'm saying, okay, because he is extremely good. And even playing at the side of Laporte, he was able to sort of communicate even better than Ruben Diaz in the position of who goes in front and who doesn't, who gives cover, where do they send the pattern of they all do it with movement and use of the ball. They've got two youngsters, the young Gomez on one side and Lewis on the other side. My heavens, I'm talking about Walker, who was injured. And I said, oh my goodness, that's not going to be good. It was good. And all of a sudden, it is not relevant to see the starting team. We played it without De Bruyne. They played extremely well, and it doesn't have anything to do with that De Bruyne's bad. It's about giving him a rest. And now you come into transition and the cohesiveness of these players, the accurate passes, the well-timed through passes that are creating more shots than usual or more opportunities than usual. And you know something? Haaland wasn't on the field. 4 goals. It is not about just a game against Chelsea because Chelsea gave a good fight as well. They were doing extremely well. They struggled against a changed game from the last game to this one, and they conceded 3 goals. In the second half, they came back with their long passes and they got more into the game, and they only conceded 1 goal. That's the way football is played. And I look at Foden and realize what a wonderful player could come onto the field as a substitute sometimes, but he was on the field this time. Remember Mahrez? Everybody's talking about whether or not. Have you seen this guy on the right side coming in on his left foot and making everything work? And getting good cooperation from Bernardo Silva, from him, communication all the time between them, particularly free kick and movement on that side. Listen, Manchester City is doing a marvelous job. Now, have you heard me say anything about Coach Guardiola? No, because he is a professional. I thought for a moment a few years ago with Aguero, there was certain little bits of disorganized work in mind, but that stopped, and Aguero started to play right. Now everybody is on it. Everybody's doing extremely well. I congratulate Manchester City. I enjoyed myself over it simply because of the fact that you look at this team and you realize nobody's fooling around. Everybody's trying to do what they're supposed to do. The movement of that ball is not only accurate, but it's precise. It does not allow the opposition to get anywhere close. And because of this, I would say that a team's going to have to come really, really big to beat Manchester City at this point in time. Congratulations, and I'm sure the Manchester City fans, like myself, I'm very proud of a team that's mixed with some young players as well, which means that they're 2 or 3 or 4 years in the making and building as well. We don't even know the names of sometimes some of these newcomers, Akanji, for instance, or Gomez, or Lewis, or Phillips. You can call them, and as they go onto the field, it's just another Manchester City. Good luck. Your fans are looking at you. Stay as good, if not, go better. Bye.